This is my very first live, and I've actually never done one. I think I've only done like a live like streaming video. That was like such a long time ago. But this live, I think I just wanted to start with like explaining like our move, I guess, from Japan to here in Hawaii. And basically, like, I guess like a little chit chat about what happened. And then while I just like get ready a little bit, you know, not anything too crazy. And then after I'm explaining like our move from Japan, I'll go ahead and show you guys our house, what we're renting here in Hawaii. And basically, like, the house is pretty empty. Like, this is the master bedroom. And literally we only have our suitcases and like 1 or 2 bed sheets because again, like, they literally just took everything. And so that kind of gives me some space and like time to actually, like, I guess, record this because this is actually something that I wish I did in Japan, like before they brought us any of our stuff, like household goods, like shipped from the US. I wish that I would have like recorded what everything looked like, I guess, like what our Japanese house looked like, because a lot of people were really curious as to like how small Japanese houses really were. And it was kind of hard to explain because we had like, you know, Japanese have like different amenities versus like US houses. And I really wish that I was able to like showcase that because that's honestly one of the biggest things that I do miss from living in Japan. So anyways, I am trying to actually do it this time because I don't know, this year, like, I really want to just like record as much as I can. And when I first started YouTube, I was just like so like focused on my crochet stuff, but now that I can't really crochet like full time like how I used to, it's like I'm trying to do other stuff other than crochet. So I hope you guys don't mind. Anyways, um, just so you guys know, I am in the bathroom. This is the master bath, and it's just nothing too like crazy. Literally, we only have a clear plastic shower curtain. We don't have anything fancy yet because again, we've literally only been here for like a month-ish now, like a little over a month. But so yeah, we just have like our like bare necessities in here. But honestly, like, this master bathroom is like obviously way bigger than a Japanese bathroom, which what we used to have. So I'm just so happy that like American house now, everything is just that much bigger. So I'm just like, oh, thank God. But anyways, okay, so since I mentioned earlier, this is like my first time doing like a live and whatnot. So I don't know like where anything is, or if like I have no idea how to configure like any of the stuff for the live. So excuse me. But I am going to go ahead and start like a little small like get ready while I tell you guys everything that happened to us on our move from Japan. Like, it was just nonstop, like literally everything that you could think of that could go wrong literally went wrong. Like, it honestly started with like, I guess, my husband going on deployment. So that's when we had to like extend our stay in Japan for like a whole 2 or 3 extra months. I think we were supposed to leave in October and we ended up not leaving until freaking December. Literally like the week before Christmas, we ended up moving. So that kind of sucked. And because of that move, we brought our dog with us from Japan. So that was literally the worst experience of my life. Like, moving from the States to Japan was like so freaking easy. It was honestly so easy. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but even though you're moving from like one country to the other, it was just so easy. But this time, because we had the dog with us, it was just insane because they were asking for like so many paperworks. And then just because we're moving to Hawaii, well, we're already here, right? But just because it was to Hawaii, I guess this island is like extremely strict on like what your pet needs to have, like paperwork wise. They were just like giving us so many things like no, or like this airline, yeah, sure, because your dog is small enough, you don't even have to like have a reservation for him. And then 2 weeks later, another airline is like, oh, but because your other flight is a connecting flight, you actually can't bring your dog. You need to like call this organization called Sato, and they basically like help military like book your flights for you. But anyways, they were just like no help. We literally had to go back and forth between like different offices for like 3 whole weeks. It was literally annoying. And so because we used to have Japanese cell phone, and our carrier was like AU. Basically, we couldn't call any numbers like with a US phone number. So even trying to schedule like our hotel stay here in Hawaii was like difficult. We had to have like coworkers do that for us. We couldn't call any airlines to book things. We literally had to go like to the USO to go and get that done. And it was just back and forth. And in the end, I ended up having to like buy this like Skype subscription. And it like basically gives you like this like random US phone number, and you're able to call wherever you want in the States. But it was still like I had to stay up till like 2 or 3 in the morning until offices finally would open up here in the States, because of the time difference from Japan to the States. And just to like have to arrange phone calls for the airlines and blah, blah, blah. It was just like literally the worst thing ever. And basically like we had to change our flights as well twice because of the dog. And like literally at first it was like nobody would take him, or like we don't allow that because the way they made your tickets is just wrong. It was literally the worst thing ever. And I'm just like, if you, let me tell you, if you want to get a dog while you're overseas, just don't freaking do it. Just don't get a dog while you're overseas, because it is just literally such a hassle, and it is so expensive. No one tells you how expensive it is just to get your health certificates and all this stuff that you need just to like bring them to you. And then like the airports like still charge you like $100 to $200 per flight. That's per flight, not just like one time and you're good. No, per flight. So it was like, I could say like a little over like $1,000-something that we probably spent on having to go back and forth, and like within all the testings, all like the crate stuff and whatnot, like it was a good chunk of money. And literally the day before we flew out to Hawaii, we were still getting like no's that like, no, your dog is not going to get accepted into like Hawaii because they're still missing this and that. The day before. So the day before, we're like, dude, we literally like, we're running out of time. If our last minute efforts aren't able to go, we literally need to start asking people like who can take our dog, who can take it for us. And like, I don't know, like with temporary stuff while we figure things out and while we go and land. It was just insane. And literally the dog barely made it with us. Like literally the day before, it was like, okay, he's good to go now. It was just like, we never had time to like actually enjoy our last days in Japan because of the situation with our dog. And it was so frustrating. And I was just crying literally almost every single day, because I literally started his paperwork 8 months in advance. And I was like, why did I even do it 8 months in advance for it to just like all fall apart at the end with like all of these like fuck games? I don't know. Anyways, that was that about the dog. The actual trip itself was just so tiring and insane, because we flew out of Okinawa, Japan. And then after Okinawa, we landed in, I forgot already, Iwakuni, I think, maybe. And then after that, we landed somewhere else again to drop off and pick up other people. And then we landed somewhere else. I forgot, but we stayed there for like 3 hours for everyone to like get down, rest, pee, refuel, and take your dogs out really quick. After that, it was like probably an 11-hour flight to Seattle. In Seattle, we were there for like maybe 7-8 hours. And then from there was another flight from there to Hawaii for like 8 hours, maybe 9, I would say. I'm not even sure anymore. Literally like, I think about 24 hours or a little more than 24 hours worth of like traveling on a plane, of just sitting on our asses, like having to deal with the kids, because again, our kids are 4 and 2. So it's like, it was just that much more insane and chaotic, because one of them is like she's potty trained, right? But it's having to like sit her carefully on those like airplane little toilet things. I don't know. It's chaotic, and then still having to deal with the dog, and then we still had like 5 suitcases. So, and then 2 car seats. So just imagine like us trying to haul all of that to where like the next airport and the next stop and the next stop and the next. It was like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it to you guys, but by the end of the whole trip, we were just like done, and I don't know. I just don't even want to think about like our next move because of how like bad this was. But anyways, that was that. And then after coming, like finally arriving here on island, we actually moved into the Navy Lodge on Ford Island. I don't know if anyone knows, but like that's kind of where I guess like World War II, when the Japanese bombed, that's where they bombed Hawaii actually. So we were staying there, and a couple people were asking us like, oh, is your like hotel haunted? Because it's supposed to be really haunted, because again of like how many people died on that island. So I was like, okay, I don't know. I didn't actually feel anything in that hotel, but who knows, whatever. And then anyways, after that, it was kind of like a very slow thing where like we were trying to just like check into this house at the same time with my husband having to try and check into his workplace. And then we were honestly like in such a rush just to get a car, and it was just like, I don't know, it was still just so chaotic. And now that we're finally here in our house in Hawaii, it's like I'm so happy. And today, well, like a couple hours ago, they literally just came and picked up the loaner furniture, because tomorrow we're getting our household goods delivered. So obviously I am like so happy, because we have just been like going insane here with like nothing to do. Literally, like the house is freaking empty. We're probably gonna sleep on the freaking floor tonight. Just on top of a cover, like because we won't have anything for tonight. But let me go ahead and start showing you guys around. I know I said I was gonna like try to get ready for this video, but like I ended up talking too much, and oh well. Hello, sir, excuse me. Okay, so I guess because I'm already upstairs, I'm just gonna start upstairs. So let me turn the camera. Okay, so for starters, this is basically the master bedroom, and the AC units are actually the same as they are in Japan, which I'm kind of not happy about, because these honestly get so annoying to clean, and you actually have to like turn it off, disassemble it, and then there's like filters inside that you actually have to clean. So I was kind of annoyed having to do that in Japan, and I'm annoyed that I'm gonna have to deal with it here in Hawaii as well. But this is like such a big upgrade from what we had in Japan. And obviously we literally only have like our suitcases here just stacked. This is literally how we've been living these past couple of like, literally this past month. But all we have is like a tiny TV for now. And then we have like actually like a good amount of closet space for me and my husband. But this is basically it. And then right here we have my 2-year-old. Anyways, the master bathroom. So like I said earlier, this is like, we're just like only a month in, so just like excuse the mess and anything. This is the bathroom, and I'm honestly, I don't know if I like it or not, but I'm just so used to like what we had in Japan, and it's just way better. But I don't know, I love that. I do love the space, don't get me wrong. But next, we have a little hallway, and then to the right, we have like where the washer and dryer is. And then in here, we have like the little, it's like where the water heater is. There's like a little switch, and you have to like turn that on and off. And then here is like just some linen closet space. And for now, we're just literally putting any of our clothes that we fold back in there, because again, we literally don't have anywhere to put it in or to hang it. So but anyways, into the hallway, we're in like the 2nd floor kind of, but in this next room we have like the guest bathroom, and we actually went to the beach recently, so that's why I have everything just hanging dry here. But this is the guest bathroom. And honestly, I am going to try to decorate it as much as I can because I couldn't do that in Japan, which makes me so sad, but definitely going to see if I can make it any more pleasant. Next, we have, so we actually have 3 spare bedrooms other than the master, and this is one of them. And this one actually has AC and like a decent amount of like closet space. I don't know, there's like tons of tiers and stuff that you can like move around with it, which I really appreciate because usually closets are kind of like boring and annoying to deal with when it comes to like hanging stuff. But in the next bedroom, you also have your AC up above and then a more closet space, but this one doesn't have any of like the hanging stuff. This is just like more regular, but anyways. And then you can actually see like my neighbor from the side here. They're actually selling their house. I think someone actually like bought it recently. So we will have neighbors probably like in a month or two. But this next room is actually really pretty. But the only thing that I hate about it is that there's literally no AC in here. So in the summer, if I want to use this room, it's probably going to be used as like a sweat room or something. I'll probably put like, I don't know, like a treadmill, the bicycle elliptical thing here and just like crack open the window. But what I do like is that this room actually came in with like a built-in desk to the wall. I don't know how much I'm going to trust this, honestly, because like I don't know. I don't want to break it just in case. So I'm probably just gonna use it for like arts and crafts here. And then there's actually no like closet doors either. I don't know what the hell the owners did here. I literally don't know, but we're just gonna use this room as like an extra storage room. And here you can actually see my front yard. So the front, that's where like the front door is, and then that's actually the kitchen window. And I'll show you guys in a little bit later on. But this is actually the front, and I actually do really like it because it's like, it gives a lot of like privacy over there in the front. I don't know, I actually really like it a lot more than like what we used to have in Japan, because in Japan it was just like this, I don't know, it was an apartment, so you know, we don't really have much to ourselves. But when you turn here, this is like the staircase down. And again, guys, ignore everything that's just on the floor because we literally, we're just living like this for now in the meantime that we get more stuff. But this is basically like an overview of the entire freaking house, and I love it. So basically right here, I'll show you guys around what it is, but you can see right here that this is like the living room area where we're gonna be. That's my little one just relaxing. But basically, I'm planning to have like the entertainment center right here in our bigger TV when it comes in. I'll have it over here. And one thing that I actually hate is the fact that they have like this, the Wi-Fi port, like the internet port is just randomly in the center of this big ass wall. And it's like, why? Like we could have put it somewhere else where it would be less inconspicuous or whatever. But I don't know, I don't get it, whatever. And I'll probably have like my long couch over here and the shorter one over here, coffee table, and 2 extra little chairs that I have, like the solo chairs. I'll probably put them there and it's gonna be such a vibe. I recently got this rug and this one over here from Amazon because I really wanted to change the vibes. I used to have like a marble pattern, and I'm over it. I'm just like over the whole marble thing, and I'm onto like a whole new vibe, and I'm like really excited for it. But anyways, over in the dining room area, I just love the vibe of this house. But I actually got this one to like match it, but not give the exact same vibes. I don't know. I'm gonna have the dining table like smack in the center, and we actually have like this kind of like this entertainment like table, and I'm gonna put it over here on this side. I might put like my fish tank there. I still don't know where the hell I'm gonna put my fish tank because I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to end up like buying like some sort of new table that can like withstand the weight and also be high enough so that my kid doesn't like knock it over. But yeah, let me go ahead and bring you guys downstairs. And I honestly love the stairs because it's literally just like 6 stairs that you have to take, 6 or 7 steps that you have to take to go upstairs. But okay, I'll take you. This is basically the front door, and for now all of our shoes are just like thrown here because our bench, our shoe rack just isn't here yet. But again, ignore the mess, please. This is the kitchen, and I honestly love it because in Japan we just had such little space compared to like how much freaking storage we have now in this house. And it's like it wraps all the way around, and I'm just like going insane with how much space we have now. The only thing that I do hate is the fact that like the stove, like the cooktop is the glass one. Like it just gets dirty so quick, and it just, I don't know, I freaking hate these stoves. Like, if you like these stoves, like, kudos to you, but who the fuck likes these stoves? I don't know. Anyways, it just, like, kills me so much. But the house actually came with a little microwave, and we actually just, like, made the space to, like, microwave in our little, rice cooker area. And the part that I love the most is the view that I get from the kitchen. Literally, like, it's just like it's such a vibe. And because our house is like kind of up a mountain, like kind of towards the top, at night you lift open the window right here and you get like such a nice cool breeze at night, and it's like it's just lovely. I don't know, it's like such a nice thing to like wake up to, make breakfast to. Dinner time, when it's like getting dark, we go ahead and just put down the curtain. But like, it's just such a vibe. I honestly love it. And these plants right here, they grow really, really fast. And you do get a good amount of like privacy, because I don't know if you guys can actually see, but over there's like a little gate that like you have to open before actually getting to the front door. And even that is like covered good enough by all of these like plants and whatnot. So I don't know, it's just such a vibe, such like a nice little photo op too when you're like moody. But anyways, over here I decided to make this kind of like my coffee area for now. Obviously this is just for now, so don't ignore how ugly it looks. But basically I'm going to make it aesthetic, don't worry. I'll add like a good like coffee mat. The sink, I love how it's like so deep and there's like enough space to put like dirty to clean and blah blah blah. There's also like a really pretty view from the side. And what I love is that like we actually have that like fake grass, so I never have to worry about like watering or picking weeds or anything like that. And another plus is that like you never have to water your plants here in Hawaii because it literally rains almost every single day. So it's just, everything is just free maintenance. It's just like I literally don't have to lift a finger to take care of any of the plants outside. Which, chef's kiss, bro. But anyways, let's go on. And here's my Walmart bag. Let's go on, and the house actually comes with like this like little security thing, and you could actually check like the front view. Now you have to pay like $60 a month or something like that to like actually like activate these like security cameras and whatnot. But I do love that like you can actually see the driveway and like an actual live view of like what's going on. So I don't know, I still like these like little amenities. But over here to the right, we have like everything just thrown in there for now, and the dog bed underneath there. I kind of want to turn this into like a cozy little like dog nook. The dog is upstairs. He's drying because I gave him a shower and he was stinky and disgusting. But okay, so this is the living room that I mentioned earlier, and off to the side, this is where I was standing earlier. So here, it's actually so nice that they actually have lots of storage, and you can open these doors. And for now, we're just putting like any cleaning stuff that we have in here. And in the other side, we're actually planning on putting all of our shoes, like we're probably gonna organize all of our shoes here somehow, because there's just literally no space to put them in the front door. So for now, this is like what we have. Any just random things that like we don't know where to put, we just like leave them in here for now. So yeah, but I do want to point out that I'm so excited to have like a little like bar height thing now, because I had my bar stools like tucked away in storage for like 3 years in Japan, and I'm so happy that now I can actually use them here. And like we've actually been using this area so much, like literally every single day, so I'm just like so excited for that. But anyways, let's go ahead and show you guys the view. And so this is like the view that you would get from the dining area, and it's just literally just a view of like the side yard, and it literally runs all the way down from over here, the little birds, and then all the way down there. And it's actually got like a good amount of like fenced in space, like the dog, there's no way that the dog can like escape through the side or anything like that. And it's just overall like super easy to maintain and keep clean. Like literally all I have to do is just probably watch out for the leaves that like the palm trees drop, and just pick that up every now and then. It's honestly so easy. And yeah, we have another AC over here, and I just love the chandelier above like the freaking dining table. It's gonna fit in so good with like our whole aesthetic that we're going for. But before I step in here, I just want to show you guys how like insane this is. So this is like living room and dining. And then this is like the extra room in the house. And FYI, this room over here used to not even be a part of the house, apparently. It was like, there used to be sliding doors right here. And then this room was actually like more space for the backyard. So the owners actually like opened this up, and then they added this extra room in the backyard. And so now there's like this like random big room over here in the back, which I honestly really love, because there's this like huge sliding doors, and it just adds so much light. And like that's one of the things that I really appreciate, because in Japan there was like absolutely no light into our house. Like the only light I would get was probably like the living room, and that was like barely anything was like being brought in. And I don't know how to explain it to you guys. We barely had any windows, so it was like, it felt really like booty. But anyways, here is one side of this enormous room. And just to show you guys, we recently got this table because my husband really wants to like up his game on the whole PC setup. So we went out and got him like this like big old like monkey paw type of table. And I got myself one as well. So this room also has AC, which is a good thing, but we really wanted this like whole more of like modern type of vibe to our PC setup this year. So we're really, really excited to like actually set it up and start gaming again, because that's something that me and my husband loved to do after like we're done with dinner and everything, all the chores, and we just like to relax. And it's just gonna be such a great thing now, because we're both gonna be side by side here, and then we're actually gonna be able to like watch the kids, and like if they need any help with anything, we're like literally right here for them now, compared to like how it was in Japan. In Japan, it was honestly a lot more chaotic, so yeah. And then just one last thing is probably the backyard. And it's not that big, but you do have like a nice little space here to relax and put like outdoor furniture. And the owners did leave like all of these like Costco hanging lights. And at night, it honestly looks really cute. But during the day, I guess it kind of just looks like a little bit of a hot mess. But anyways, I don't know. I don't know how much we're actually going to use this, but there's actually like steps out there. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's like steps that lead up to this like dirt square, and we're probably going to use that just for the dog to like go and poo and pee in that area only. And it's a good thing that there's actually a gate that you can like block this section off. So yeah, that is basically the whole house. I am just like insanely in love with the whole thing, the whole setup, because compared to Japan, like let's say our living room was here, right? And then the kitchen was literally like you get up and you take 2 steps and then you're at the dining, and then you take 2 steps and then you're at the kitchen. Like that's how small it was in Japan. So to go from that to this is just insane. I know I'm gonna drive myself insane. Oh my God, why are you naked? Where are you? Where is your diaper? Where is your diaper? Okay, now I'm on the look for a kid's diaper. What the heck? Oh my God, why are my videos always so chaotic? I don't understand. Look at, oh my God, bro. This kid literally just took off his pee-pee diaper and just left it and ran around naked in the house. That's awesome. Okay, if that doesn't describe what my freaking channel is all about, aka tons of chaotic things just always happening all at once, then I don't know what doesn't. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go and change his diaper. Hold on. Let me grab another one out of the whole mess here. It's a good thing that I remember exactly where everything is, even though it's like low-key a mess right now. Oh my God. I don't know if I should do lives like this if the kids and stuff are just gonna be this chaotic. I don't know. What the heck? I hope none of you saw that, or I hope that you guys only got to see his butt cheeks. How is this like, I thought, right when I thought that this like whole live was just gonna be like chill, just me showing you guys the house, turns out that it's ended up being a little bit of a pornographic show of my 2-year-old. Oh my God. Okay, let's change a diaper because a little guy decided to just show his butt cheeks to the world, bro. Oh my God. I don't know, guys. I think I might have to delete this live because I don't know how much of his little butt cheeks were shown. Oh my God. Will YouTube get mad? Will YouTube like give me like a strike because my little one decided to show his butt cheeks to the world? Whatever. Okay, this is what I get for trying to be YouTube. I don't know. Hi. Thank you for watching. I don't know how much of the chaotic mess you just saw, but I hope you didn't catch the little one's butt cheeks. I love your glasses. Thank you. I think, when was this? Maybe like in October-ish or this month before. I actually did a video in collaboration with, I don't know if you know the brand called Zenny Optical. I think it's called Zenny. Or what is it called? I forgot the brand already, so I suck. But I did a video for them, and these glasses actually have prescription in them. I don't know if you can tell from like the side view when it's like warped. They're actually prescription glasses, and they are so freaking cheap. And any of the glasses that I've gotten from like actual doctors, like eye doctors, I actually have had like my glasses, if I look down, they'll start to freaking slide off of my face, like slowly but surely. I'm always like this, like pushing my glasses up my fucking face. And these ones actually hug the back of my ear so nicely, and I literally can do anything and my glasses are still on my face. So chef's kiss. So if you're interested, just go ahead and look through my YouTube shorts, because I actually have, it's in my YouTube shorts where I show the website and even like the model of the glasses, of these glasses. It's on, it's on that video. That's literally what, bro. I think this is why I can't really do too many videos. He's so cute. He's cute, but he's very insanely chaotic. Let me tell you, like, this boy is just, he's nuts. I don't know if you saw from earlier, but like, I was literally like, right when I got done with my whole like video of showing, I was literally just done showing the entire house, like how it looks and everything. And right when I turn around, He's literally like butt naked running across the room, and I'm just like, F. But thank you. He's actually one of the reasons why most of my videos, I kind of have to like just record without me having to like say or explain anything. Because usually like he'll just like randomly in the video, he'll just like start like yelling or like doing some insane screaming, laughing, just chaotic, you know, just being a kid. So that's kind of why I have to like narrate most of my videos that I do, especially like when I'm trying to do like crochet tutorials and stuff like that. Especially the vlog that I recently did about like our trip here in Hawaii. So yeah, he's so funny. He's a trip. He's a trip. He will do like the most randomest stuff ever, and I don't even know how to explain it to you. I'm just like he's definition of boy brain, if you know what I'm saying. But then I do have my 4-year-old over here, and she's like extremely chill. She's just in her own world, just like relaxing. She's actually obsessed with like Hello Kitty right now, so yay. I'm actually so happy about that. But anyways, that is literally it for like the whole I guess like tour of the house here in Hawaii. I'm just so upset that I wasn't able to do this in Japan, because like in Japan, there's just so much that I really wanted to show everybody. Like the bathrooms, just how different it is to like shower, like the shower culture in Japan. Just like little things like that. It was just so insane. Say hi. Hi. Everything was just so insane. So I don't know. I guess like that kind of makes me realize that like this year I really want to like vlog or like note how much, like how different our life is changing and whatnot. I love Japan, but I never went there. Yeah, so I really wish that like everyone can experience Japan at least once in their life. You're so cute. Thanks. But yeah, I really wish that like you could go to Japan, because it's such like an experience, especially moving from like, well, before we moved to Japan, we were living in like San Diego area. And of course, you know how San Diego is. It's like extremely crowded. There's just like line traffic everywhere. There's just like this American culture, right, that you know of. But as soon as you're in Japan, it's like, it's insane how different it is. It's like everything to like your people's manners, the way they treat you at a store, the way people like check you out at a store. It's like just everything is like, at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was really like annoyed with how slow things are versus like here. But like later on, I kind of ended up like realizing why, and I ended up like realizing like, wow, I actually miss like how slow things were and how much like nicer and like the attention to detail that people actually put into like their work over there, if you know what I'm saying. What is this? Someone checked me out once and I ignored them. Yeah, so like random stuff like that. It's like so weird. Like I don't know, like I've only been a month back here in the US, and I've already like, I don't know how many times a day I like tell my husband like, I miss Japan, I want to go back. Even though we're living in Hawaii, it's like, I know we're living in paradise. So it's like supposed to be this like image in your head where like you're living in like this place where it's supposed to be magical and like vacation life, 24/7, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't know. It's like, that's not really like how it is. It's disrespectful. Yeah, I know. It's insane. Hi, Tiana. Thank you for tuning in. But like I was saying, it's like, just like life here versus in Japan, how it was. It's just insane. It's so different, and like, I don't know how else to like describe it, because like how I was saying, life here in Hawaii isn't actually like what I thought it was going to be. It's like, it's just like so different, and I'm having to tell my family that at the same time, and even they're really shocked at the things that I'm like experiencing or like seeing here on island. I'm also crocheting, such a good stress reliever. I know, I actually have a project that I'm trying to work on at the same time, while like we're going through all of this like moving stress, but I haven't been able to like actually record or anything. I'll go ahead and show you. Hey, this guy literally just like fell and started laying over his sister. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Okay, so let me show you guys. I'm making baby hats for the ICU for the hospital. Oh, I honestly really wish that I could have done something like that. I actually did a project that like for my husband. Hey, come here. These two literally cannot be together. They like get bored of something, and this guy's like, here, let me go tackle my sister because that sounds fun. Yeah, are you done? Okay. So I was actually trying to do, I only was able to complete one project for my husband because they take to donate. But this is actually the project that I'm trying to work on. And it's actually going to be a big blanket. And I'm just doing like tons and tons of granny squares. I'm alternating between like black, white. So, because I don't know, lately, like this year, I've just been into like the groove of this kind of like modern but also retro theme that I want to have for like the whole house. Hence like the rugs that I recently got from Amazon. But so far, it's honestly been a bit of a struggle to like join the crochet squares because I end up getting like the ends where I finish one square, and I don't know if I'm the only one, but like having to sew in the ends is just such a drag. I just absolutely hate it. So this project has been taking me a hot minute, but I'll show you guys what it looks like so far though. Here, let me stretch it out. Give me 1 second. I literally don't have much on it, but this is like how much it is. Here are my feet for a reference, but basically it's like this, and each square is like about the size of my hand, more or less. And don't get me wrong, I really like how it's coming along so far, but at the same time, I'm getting tired of it. Like, it's honestly so boring for me to just crochet the same thing over and over again, like square, attach, crochet around, done. Crochet a square, attach the end, and then cut off, you're done. I don't know, it's just like I have to take a break from doing something like so repetitive over and over again because I just get bored. Maybe that's why I drop so many of my projects and never finish them. You like it? But anyways, this is like what I have going so far. And I actually got the yarn from Walmart. It's the Mainstays soft velvety yarn. And each ball is 315 yards. So it's honestly a good amount of yarn that comes with it. And I don't know, I'm hoping that like maybe like 2 more trips of like those balls and it'll probably be complete. I do plan on like extending like the width and then obviously the length, making it like a good like decent amount. But yeah, that's basically what I've been working on. I don't know if I should do a video over it or maybe like a update on how the blanket is going every now and then. What do you guys think? You're so creative. I love it. Thank you. I honestly like I just get bored, and then recently I've just been wanting to like make stuff that's actually going to be useful in the house, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to make something that's just going to sit on my shelf anymore. I want to start making things that I'm actually going to use, or stuff that's actually going to look nice in the house for once, because I don't know, it's like that whole thing of like it's that whole mentality of, you know, things are just so expensive nowadays. Like, life is rough, and it just almost feels like I'm buying yarn, I'm making crochet projects, and then it's not even being put to a good use. Like the project itself are just, they're just sitting there on a shelf, or like plushies and stuff. Don't get me wrong, plushies and everything, like you do you. If they sell good, they sell good. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But for me, it's more of like a changed mentality of, if it's not being used, then I don't want to make it anymore. Like, I want practicality to what I'm making now. It's 2025 and so many things happened. I know, oh my God. So this has literally been a topic that's been on my head for a while. It's like, it's so insane because 2025, I thought was like, you know, us moving back to the States, and, you know, me being able to like, I don't know, I just thought in my head that I was going to be able to do more like creative things and freely create content more for YouTube and whatnot. It like 2025 started and like just chaos started happening around the world, especially in the US. And it was just like, it's honestly so draining to even think about, because it's like, I almost want to think that like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, what am I supposed to make videos of? Like, while everything else in the world goes to poop. You know, like, it's kind of hard. And at the end of the day, after you're like done hearing about everything that's going on, it's like you like sit down and you're like, I don't even want to do anything, because it's like, I'm just so drained. I just want to like sit down and just like sink in my thoughts. I don't know, but I feel like once we get everything like settled into the house, I feel like then I'll be a little more free to actually make more videos and make more things. But I don't know, I've kind of been like exactly. But I don't know if I recently expressed this on like a little video that I made for TikTok, because little did you know, I actually started like making videos on TikTok first. This was like 2020 maybe, I don't know, something like that, 2021 probably. But I was literally only there for like a couple months and it was going great, but things started happening. I had a certain someone like copy paste what I was doing. It was getting annoying. I literally changed my subject of things, of content, like literally 5 times. And guess what? That person literally copy pasted me every single one of those times that I changed content. They did it too. So I was like, I was really annoyed. I deleted TikTok and I just came over to YouTube and I started doing my own thing. And now that like I'm coming back to like the whole content making again, I subscribed to your channel. Thank you so much. It's what, baby? Squares. Yeah, it's squares. So I don't know, it's like I finally like reopened. Like, I don't know what type of content to even make now, because most of the people that like watch my videos on YouTube, they're all like crochet fans, right? And I love it too. But honestly, the realistic part of it now is that like I cannot crochet for more than an hour now without my wrist hurting so bad. So it's like realistically crocheting on and off like every single week to make new videos every single week is just becoming a little unrealistic for me now, and I'm so sorry, but like I really do want to keep making crochet videos and I'll still do them every now and then, but I think I'm now going to start making like different type of content for my like channel, probably more like come along with me, let's go do this today, let's talk about this, or blah blah blah. But I don't know, I'm just hoping that like the people that subscribe to my channel still stay with me for the ride because I'm just trying to put out things that I still love without like hurting myself like how I was with crochet when I first started this channel, because it was insane. I think I was like crocheting like nonstop every single day just to be able to make some sort of video and complete some sort of project just to put it out fast. You get me? So I think that's where like I messed up, and I literally was just not taking breaks. I was just trying to crochet as fast as I can, and because I can crochet pretty fast, I was able to get like a good amount of things like done fast. And in the end of it, I was like, okay, So I took this long break, and when I tried getting back into it again, I was like, holy like I cannot actually crochet like how I used to. It's insane. But I don't know, I look at all of these people making content for like crochet again, and it makes me want to do some more, but it's honestly going to be a lot slower than what it used to be. But anyways, I don't know, that's basically all that's been going on here. I honestly stopped making content for like a good month maybe, because the move from Japan was just insane. It was just so stressful, and I felt like I had no time to actually sit down and make a video to where I was actually happy enough to make a video, if you get what I'm saying. Like, because of everything that was going on, I was crying so much, I was just stressed so much. I had like insane amount of pimples all over my face, because if it wasn't one thing, it was the other that was going on. And it was like, I don't know why this like move was just this move was like that, just the way he looks in the background, just like zoom. But anyways, I don't know, I just wanted to get this all out there, because I honestly like have been meaning to make a video about like what happened, why I was AFK from YouTube for a hot minute. And I am honestly like really sad that like I went AFK so long, but the reality of it was just like, how am I supposed to attend to all of these things happening at once and then still try to like manage, edit, record, and all of that at the same time? It was just like, it was literally almost impossible, while having me crying in like the background every other day because of what was happening. It was just like it was just not happening. It was just not happening. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed like the whole like tour of everything. And if you guys didn't get to watch the whole tour, if you're like just tuning in for now, you guys can actually, when I finish this live, it's actually going to post on my channel, and you guys can just rewind and see the whole thing if you're like curious as to like the house here in Hawaii, how it looks like. But other than that, I do want to ask you guys if you guys are interested in any other things other than YouTube to watch. Like literally like life in Hawaii. If there's anything in Hawaii that you guys are interested in watching or seeing or learning about. If there's any like lifestyle type of things that you guys want to see, literally anything, throw it out there, throw it in the comments, and it's honestly going to help me out so much to know what I'm going to make for this year 2025, because I really do want to like push out the content that I make this year and just like go full forth for it. Also, while we're on the topic of like making content, I also wanted to talk about one more thing about the stuff that I've been seeing here in Hawaii. And this is going to be a little bit of a rant, but it's not paradise here. Sadly, like I really thought it was going to be, and it's just not the case. It's just insane. Like when we moved here, I literally had no idea how many homeless there were here on island. Like, and then people started slowly telling us that like, oh yeah, you didn't know, the government is just like throwing the homeless from mainland to Hawaii. And we were like, what the hell? So apparently they've been doing that for like years, since 2020 maybe, correct me if I'm wrong. But there's just literally everywhere you go, every street that you go, there's probably a homeless there, and they don't do much to you, honestly. They literally don't do anything. Your what? Your eggs? Where?
Eggs.
My eggs, where?
Your eggs.
Okay, go get them. Go get them. I don't know what eggs we're talking about. But yeah, it's just like insane, because it's just like, it's so expensive to live here. Like natives here can't even afford like to live here. They can't even afford to like stay open 5 days out of the week for like their local shops here and everything. So like randomly, it's kind of like in Japan where you really have to rely on Google Maps and see what stores are open. Like it's not in mainland where any store you think of, you're just gonna be like, oh, we can just go. We don't have to worry about checking Google Maps and seeing if it's even open. Like, no, you have to do that here because the locals don't have like that flexibility of just being open 24/7 because they can't afford it. Like they can't even afford to live here. There's places here where they're just so upset about the whole situation that's going on, where if you're not a local, you're just not allowed in that area of town. It's just insane. It's just like so insane. And I don't know, like I think basically like Honolulu, Waikiki area, and like North Shore probably, like there's certain areas where it's gonna look like that vacation vibe that you like think of when you want to go on vacation to Hawaii. But other than that, it's like anywhere else, it's just like not what you think. It like low-key ghetto in areas, I'm sorry. And I don't know, I guess like I really thought that this whole place was just going to be a lot more like vacation-y, like in Japan. But I don't know, I guess that's just like the realization that like it's not what you think unless you live here and go through what everyone else is going through. And it's just hard to see because it's like I really want to enjoy Hawaii, but it's hard to. It's honestly really hard because you want to go out, you want to go and like taste all the local foods, blah, blah, blah. And like, just to do that, it's so expensive. Like just a plate of food for me, my husband, and like one kid's plate of food is like $50 just for the three of us to go out to eat. And realistically, like we cannot do that like every week. And it's just insane. Like little things like that is what kind of like is taking away from like the part of like, yay, I live in Hawaii. And it's actually like, it's actually not that great. I don't know how else to describe this, guys. I just don't know how else to put this in words. But I guess that's just one of the little things that like I wanted to rant about our move, from what I've experienced from moving from Japan to Hawaii, because it's honestly so different. Like there's just so many things that I could go off of that I've seen that's like different from here to there. But I am still actually happy that like some of the ingredients or products that I used to love shopping in Japan, I can actually find some of them here in Hawaii, because Hawaii is actually like this like big mixing pot of like all of these Asian cultures. So I'm at least happy that I can at least find it here, but it just still sucks because if I find it here, it's like 10 times the price of what I would buy it in Japan. And that's what like bugs the shit out of me. It's just like insane. Like I found my favorite pancake mix, my favorite Japanese pancake mix at Seafood Market, I think it was. In Japan, I used to be able to buy it for like $3, more or less. Here, I had to buy it for $7. It's like literally more than twice the amount that like things are actually like worth, I guess you could say. But I understand that like things are being brought over on a boat, or you have to increase prices because of everything that's being imported. So that sucks. I don't know, it's just like such a huge adjustment, and I'm still happy about living here in Hawaii. I'm just sad that like a lot of things that we didn't have to worry about before in Japan, now it's an issue, and now we really have to worry about it here. Like another thing I guess would be safety. It's like in Japan we just didn't have to worry about like our safety. Hold on, I'm literally watching these two duke it out. Why are we like this? Here, you come over here. This is literally like my life every single day. Just watching them fight over the same toy, because out of nowhere, we all want the one toy. Okay, you get this toy over here now. It's like tag a team. You have to like tag them from one toy to another. What was I talking about? I don't even know what I was talking about. The rant was ranting and I just don't even know what I was talking about anymore. Well, there you have it. I don't even know what else to talk about because I guess everything that I wanted to say was said. And at the end of the day, like, I'm just going to make the best out of it and just see what we end up doing or accomplishing this year. I will make another video showing you guys like everything that was delivered because again, like I showed you guys, our house is literally like empty right now. So tomorrow our stuff gets delivered. It'll get delivered like early in the morning. So it's going to be very, very chaotic. Things are just, there's just gonna be boxes literally everywhere. I am going to try to like record as much as I can to show you guys like the insane movement that will happen tomorrow. But I honestly don't know how much I'm going to be able to even record because of the kids. We're gonna have to hold them the entire time and just micromanage the movers as much as we can. But I will make a video about that, show you guys everything, the unpacking process, and I'll include like how I end up staging everything. I'll probably not get through all the boxes that come and get delivered because realistically, I am not trying to get settled in like 2 or 3 days. That's probably going to take like a week or two probably to get through all the boxes. So that will be coming up. Again, if you guys like want to see anything else about like our life here in Hawaii now, if you guys want to see the house update or any updates that we end up doing, especially with like the PC setup, I'll most likely be doing like a whole PC setup tour or like setup video in general for the PC specifically, because that's kind of like one of our pride and joys that we like really like. And yeah, other than that, I really want to thank anybody who tuned in just a little bit for the house tour and the whole rant about our move from Hawaii to Japan. And again, if you guys missed it, it's gonna be this whole live where I explained everything is gonna be posted on my channel, so you guys can go ahead and check it out anyways. But other than that, everyone who said hello, who tuned in a little bit, thank you so much. And I hope to be seeing you guys in my future videos. I am really going to try to go live more in the future, at least for like an hour or an hour and 2 hours if I can, if the kids allow me to begin with. But yeah, just because I really want to make it like a chit chat with like any subscribers or anyone who wants to subscribe, just so that they can like actually get to know me and not just like know me from tutorials and videos, stuff like that, if I'm making myself clear. Anyways, thank you again to everyone who tuned in. I'll see you guys in my next video. If you want to see more lives or maybe like lives of like us going out, maybe even, let me know. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. And yeah, I'll see everybody in the next one. Bye-bye.